So is this DBrand Ghost worth the hype? We've all seen some pretty big YouTubers talk about it, right? The case I bought finally showed up and I'm gonna do an actual review. I've been using this thing for a couple of weeks now, and there's one thing about this case that should make you think twice about getting it. Now the DBrand Ghost is DBrand's newest case. Follows the same idea of being very grippy without the word grip in the case name. All right, Monty, let's talk about usability and design cues. Handling for the iPhone is pretty decent in this case, despite it being a clear case. The iPhone does sit in a piece of clear polycarbonate, and if you're wondering, yeah, it has a really shiny glossy shell. The lip of the case is made from TPU and sits tightly on the iPhone surface. Like, it's crazy that there's so very little give on this case. This is a very slim feeling case, but it kind of offers the protection of what I call a standard case. What do you mean, Aaron? For the most part, the case edge is only about 1.6 millimeters thick. That's thin case range. But when you take the thickness of the piece in the middle, this area is 2.5 millimeters thick, which is standard case thickness. Which means with this case, you get best of both worlds. Thin feeling case with the protection of a standard case. Smart. Buttons of the case are built in, so they work, but they're very squishy. Screen access is excellent. The edges are very, very shallow. And it feels like I said this thousands of times, but low edges, great for access, bad for protection. Oh wait, that's not true for this case, is it, Monty? The corners on this edge of this case, they are ever so slightly raised. Like, it is like a fraction of a millimeter, still better than nothing. Cut out the bottom of the case is large enough for any size cable. The case is MagSafe compatible. And a unique feature about this product is that the MagSafe area is raised. Don't worry, the extra thickness doesn't get in the way of 15-watt wireless charging through MagSafe chargers. And it just feels really neat having this raised piece. And this little clear notch here is pretty unique as well. Now, last thing I will note is that DBrand claims that this case won't yellow. Now, as a reviewer, that's a claim that I feel like I should test. I want to know if you guys want me to do it. If I get over 50,000 views on this video in the next 4 weeks, I'll do that test. Deal? Deal? All right, let's talk about the actual grip on this case. It is oddly very nice. The grip is found on the middle part of the case, so it doesn't feel like it's overwhelming your hands. And it doesn't feel as abrasive as the actual DBrand grip. It's the right amount of grip. The combination of the glossy back with the grippy edges makes for a really unique handling experience. Like, I really do like how this case feels. Now, some of you may have noticed the scratching on the case, and you wanna know how long I've been using this case? Like 3 weeks. It looks terrible, and it's not even from heavy usage. Like, the build quality of this product is where it falls flat. It's subpar from my perspective. It's a clear case, so fingerprints are gonna be very, very noticeable. Same with grease face. Another thing you may have noticed is that the edges aren't actually straight. There's a slight ripple to them. Pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. Even the area around the camera lip is slightly warped. Now, I'm guessing that's just a result of fusing of the polycarbonate and the TPU, and because everything is just so thin, you can't get a perfect fit. Seriously, did anybody do any quality control? Now, from a protection standpoint, this case will do the bare minimum in terms of protection. You know, from a desk, maybe from chest height, your iPhone's gonna be fine, but I wouldn't try to drop it from any other height because, yeah, it's a very thin case. Most cases will have like microfiber on the inside of it. Because it's a clear case, your iPhone just sits on a bed of just really hard plastic. So when you drop it, the impact goes through the case directly into your iPhone. There are no squishy blue bits to absorb some of that impact. The TPU strip in the middle will help with drops, but you gotta drop it like perfectly flat, which never happens. So what's the final verdict? Well, I'm not going to be that harsh with this product. The build quality is severely lacking. It scratches incredibly easily, but it's a first-gen product, so, you know, if DBrand makes it better, it could be a great case. Honestly, if you're looking for a case with this sort of aesthetic, you should check out this thing. This is a mouse clarity. It's a bit more expensive, but there's this coating on the back of it. I've been using this almost nonstop for about 5 weeks. There's minimal scratching to this clear case. It is something else. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Questions, comments, leave them down there. If you want me to take a look at a different case, Monty, what can they do? Let me know. Thanks for watching.